lap. Put everything out of your way. If you have glasses or water in your hand, you can put it underneath your sink. Underneath your chair. Oh, yeah. All right, better? Okay, guys, hear me now. Okay, great. So we're going to see how excited you guys are. So everybody, can you all stand up and dance a little bit? You ready? Here we go. Let's see what you got. Now, it's coming. It's coming. It's just an introduction. Oh, here we go. There you go, Bob. All right. Come on. Hey, you're not going to fall. All right, here we go. Let's listen. Here we go. Energy, that's what we're talking about today. Energy. Feel good. Have a lot of it.
Is that your name?
Come on, that's the first thing there, aren't you? All right. Need more bass. A little bit more. Here we go. All right, Bob, you're here now. Bob's in the house. Here we go. Ah, there's that thing. Move it, move it. All right, Pat, you have to move it again.
Should I give her a match?
All right. That's what we're talking about. Pure energy. Good job, everybody. Give yourself a hand. All right, pure energy. A lot of people get into the wellness.
She has so much energy, you can't hardly contain it.
Got it. All right.
I was in the wrong place.
You're in the right place. You're in the right place. A lot of people get into the wellness program because they complain of not having enough energy. They're tired. They're hurt. And we're going to talk about nutrition today. All right? That's our topic about nutrition and how good nutrition will provide good energy. Because if you're not getting the right energy source in your body, your body's not going to produce energy, and you're not going to feel energetic and feel well. You're not going to have the building blocks to help you repair your tissues correctly. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to eat to live instead of living to eat. All right? So you guys, if you have not seen the first class or the first couple of classes, you can go online on YouTube at Aaron W. Fryer. At classes, put spaces in there, there's no underscore. Go to YouTube, search that. They have all of our classes in there. And if you haven't seen the first two nutrition classes, I encourage you to do those. We'll be coming out of chapter 5, out of your binder, out of your blue binder. Chapter 5 is about nutrition, and that's what we're going to do. So you guys ready to start? Here we go. Okay, so with proper nutrition, the proper nutrients offer the environment for healthy cell regeneration. You guys may remember as far as when it comes to real food. What does real food do? Okay, it provides energy. What else is real food? What else do you think real food does for you? It provides nutrition. It provides nutrition to repair itself, the body repair itself. What else? What else? It helps you grow correctly. It helps you grow correctly. And what else does it do? It helps your cells regenerate correctly. Now, if you don't have that, most unfood or food that's food substance, it will give you energy. It will provide calories to help you live, but it does not give you the proper nutrients to repair themselves, and so your body will degenerate. And that's when people start having problems, because they've consumed a lot of junk throughout their lifetime, and then as they get older, it starts catching up with them. Okay? So now we're going to help you get that energy back. You guys remember back, the ones who have done, who's all done their detox and their 5 food elimination? Remember how good you felt after you eliminated some of those bad foods? The key is this. If you feel yourself slipping back into that point where you're not feeling good again, just go back and redo the food elimination again. Just go back and redo it again. All right? So that's what we're talking about today. Proper nutrients offer the environment for healthy cell regeneration. Because it all starts out at cellular levels. If your cells are happy, your body, your organs are going to be happy. Organs are happy, your systems are going to be happy. Your system's happy, your body's going to be happy. You're going to be happy. All right? Now, macronutrients. Macronutrients are the big particles that we think about. Those are your fats, your proteins, and your carbohydrates. You have each of you guys have a handout as far as macronutrients. That first one is fats. Okay? Fats. We're going to talk a little about fats. A lot of times you may have heard how fats are bad, fats are not good for you and everything. Well, it depends on what kind of fat it is. It's important for you guys to know what is the source of your fat and how it's either helping you or hindering you. We want to help change your mentality. So instead of looking at your proteins, your fats, and your carbohydrates in this light, where you're having all of these not so good food sources for you, we want to help you get more good protein, good fats, and good carbohydrates. Looking at your macronutrient fat, it gives you as far as how essential it is. And there's different types of fat sources, so you want to be aware of that. If you want to flip over to that second page, or actually keep it on that first page out the bottom, that little diagram at the bottom, there's 2 basic kinds of fat. There are omega-3 fats, omega-6 fats. Which do you think are the good fats? Omega-3. You guys hear a lot about omega-3. Omega-3 are the good fats. Omega-6, those are not so good fats, and they cause more inflammation. And what does inflammation cause on your body? Pain. What else? It can cause chronic problems like high blood pressure, infections, because your inflammation, that's a part of your immune system, and it should go up and go back down. However, if it goes up and stays up, now your body's on high alert and it starts deteriorating and starts causing problems. So omega-6s are not so good fats. Omega-3s are your good fats. Now, the thing is, you want to have them in good ratio. Typical ratio for your omega-3s and your omega-6, or actually, let's reverse omega-6 to omega-3, is usually probably about 3 omega-6s to 1 omega-3. About 3 to 1. However, in the typical, the standard American diet, you guys heard of the standard American diet? The SAD diet. Standard American diet. SAD. It's sad. Okay? Most people are getting like 20 omega-6s per omega-3s. And what does omega-6 cause? Inflammation. And so therefore, your body will try to repair itself to a certain point, and then it just gives out and starts having all kinds of problems. So we want to reverse that. Now, omega-9s, you may have heard of omega-9s, your body can actually make omega-9. So it's not as essential. It's not essential. Essential means you have to actually have it, ingest it for your body to have it. So omega-3, omega-3, omega-6 are your essential fatty acids. Omega-9 your body can produce. All right? Then it kind of talks about if the fat, if it's solid at room temperature, if it's solid at room temperature, typically it's going to be more of a bad kind of fat, typically. And then it talks about, is there more than one double bond? You don't really know that per se, unless you kind of read how it is. And it says about polyunsaturated fats, that's your omega-6s, omega-3s. Omega-3s is what you want, okay? Next, proteins. Proteins. We hear a lot about proteins. What is proteins good for? What are they good for?
Building muscle.
Building muscles. Yes, Tina. Building muscles. Well, protein. We need protein. What happened to our muscles as we age if we don't do something about it? They atrophy, but not only that, they get soft, they turn to fat. So your muscle is replaced with fat as we age unless you're actively building muscles. That's why we talk about it's important for your exercises to include some muscle strengthening and muscle building exercise so that you replace that fat with muscle. All right, here's a question. Trick question. Who's going to get it right? What weighs more, fat or muscle? Yeah, 5 pounds of fat and 5 pounds of muscle. Which is heavier?
5 pounds is 5 pounds.
Very good, Bob. 5 pounds is 5 pounds. But who would want to have extra 5 pounds of fat? Exactly. So you want to help build that muscle, and the muscle is need to have some protein, so your muscles can be built up. Protein. Let's look at protein. Protein can come from a lot of sources. A lot of times, most people get protein sources from animal products. However, if you're vegan, you can also get protein out of a lot of vegetables. Okay, so you can see the source of the protein here. And then on the back of that page with the protein, it has incorporating proteins for a balanced diet for the people who are vegan or vegetarian. Your grains, certain seeds, dairy products, but if you're, depending on what kind of vegetarian you are, you may not do dairy products at all. But then legumes. Legumes are beans, the beans that come in pods, peanuts, those are legumes. All right? Now, in the United States, up at the top there, it says, in the United States, it's recommended the dietary allowance of protein is 46 grams per day for women, 56 grams per day for men. And those are people over the age of 19. Other research suggests that adults should get a minimum of 8 grams of protein for every 20 pounds of body weight. Because that body weight, if your body weight is a lot of fat, you want to make sure you're building muscle. And how do we build muscle? What's that?
Exercise.
Exercise. Not only exercise, but having the protein, but muscle building exercises. Because if I go out and run, that's helping my heart and my cardiovascular system, but is that building muscle? Not necessarily. It's not necessarily building muscle. However, weight lifting, strengthening exercises, you have to remember the exercise class that Aaron did last month. If you don't remember it, once again, go to YouTube, check it out, and understand, and that's in chapter 4 of your Bible as well. Incorporating that muscle building exercises to help build your muscles. Now, one thing about protein, if you're eating a lot of protein, what do you got to be careful of? You got to make sure you're eating a lot of fiber. Because if you eat a lot of protein, you can get constipated. And if you get constipated, that's not a way to go, right? You want things to continue to move out. So it's important that if you're eating a lot of protein, that you're eating a lot of fiber as well. And not only that, but you need to drink a lot of water. Okay? Finally, carbohydrates. The next one. The good carbohydrates in our vegetables are fruit, real food. You can also get some in grains and legumes. You have some crosses, and we're going to talk about that when we get to the specific dietary plans and food plans. But carbohydrates, the biggest thing about carbohydrates, they provide energy very quickly. Fats and proteins kind of get you on a build up and kind of goes up over time. Carbohydrates, they flame up really quick and they go out really. So you can get a carbohydrate crash, a post-crash, when you eat carbohydrates without having the protein and the fat to help sustain the energy. Because what are we eating for? Why do we eat?
To live.
We eat to live. Exactly, Eva. It's fuel to provide us with energy. Provide us with energy. And a lot of people, once again, they don't have enough energy because they're putting the wrong fuel into their body. Which brings me to the point. Some people, they take better care of their cars than they take care of themselves. I don't want you guys to be one of those people. Let's look at this. Let's say that you get a car, and that car says, put, 92 plus octane gas in your car. Are you going to put 87 octane in the car?
No,
No, why not?
it's not recommended.
It's not recommended. Could you put 87 octane in the car?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got that running fast.
Now, is the car going to run it as efficiently? No, it's not. Just like if you put some of the ethanol gas in your car and it's not supposed to be in there, the car's not going to work well for you. Same thing with our bodies. When we put in our bodies and fill our bodies with junk, our bodies are remarkable. It will run for a little while, but then it starts crashing and causing a lot of problems. Okay? So what are our macronutrients? Fat, protein, and carbs. Those are our macronutrients. Macronutrients. Okay? Now we get into our micronutrients. Our micronutrients, those are the things that are necessary for our body to do the functions that it needs to be done. The micronutrients are minerals, vitamins, and phytonutrients. Minerals. Minerals, what kind of minerals you guys know about?
What?
Minerals. What kind of minerals do you think we know about?
Zinc.
Iron, yes. Zinc. Zinc is very important for our immune system. What's iron important for? The blood. Our blood, yes. What else? What other kind of minerals?
Magnesium.
Magnesium. A lot of people are deficient in magnesium, and magnesium helps our intestines and our GI tract motility. It helps our muscles. Okay, magnesium. So all of those are good minerals to intake. The next one, vitamins. What are vitamins good for?
To supplement what I'm not eating.
To supplement what you're not eating, yeah. So we can take vitamins. We prefer you to get it all in what we're eating. However, sometimes our meals and what we're eating may be deficient a little bit. And so we supplement it with a good vitamin. And what kind of vitamins do you guys know about? Name some vitamins.
Vitamin C.
Vitamin C. What is vitamin C good for? Immune system. Vitamin C. So you hear that when as far as when there's cold and flu season, that kind of thing. Oh, make sure you're taking vitamin C. What kind of foods have vitamin C in it? Oranges for citrus. Citrus, some of the C, vitamin C. So citrus fruits. Tomatoes have vitamin C. So boosting our vitamin C is important to boost our immune system. And our immune system is so important. Why? It fights off diseases and it keeps us healthy. It keeps us healthy. So, vitamin C. What other vitamins do you think you know about?
D3.
Well, D, vitamin D3. Now, vitamin D is what we are focused on. But when we give vitamin D as a supplement, the best form for us to take is vitamin D3. Our body absorbs vitamin D3 better than it does vitamin D2. Okay? And if you have vitamin D3 with K, vitamin K is even absorbed even better than vitamin D3 by itself.
Is it K potassium?
Well, vitamin K is not potassium. Potassium, on the elemental table, potassium is K. But we're talking about vitamin K, not the elemental chart K. Good. That's insightful. Good. Remember that elemental table? Wow.
What happens to the ones that the doctor prescribed?
The ones that the doctor prescribed?
You take it once a week?
Well, that's vitamin D2. So vitamin D2 is not absorbed as easily as vitamin D3. Let's look at the difference. Typically in vitamin D2, you might get a prescription from the doctor that says, take 50,000 units once a week. Oh, I'm going to take it once a week. But you're taking it 50,000 units a week, and then when you get your vitamin D tested a little bit later, it goes up a little bit. However, vitamin D3, typically you can do 5,000 units a day. And so if you do it in a week, 5,000 times 7 is 35,000. So you're taking 35,000 in a week. However, when you check your vitamin D level at that point, it's going to be much higher than taking the vitamin D2. It's just because the body doesn't absorb it as easily. Okay.
The sunshine?
Now, sunshine, when you're in sunshine, your skin can convert our vitamin D that we have, put it in the active form. But that's more likely when you're exposing your torso. Okay, your face and your arms do it a little bit, but exposing your torso does it more. I don't know many people want to go expose their torso out in the sun. Okay? All right, but torso is going to help it faster. You guys ever? Well, I'm going to get that one. But anyway, so yeah. All right, good question. What are the vitamins you guys know about?
Bees.
The B's. You have a lot. We have a lot of B's. We have B1, B2, B3,
Yeah.
B5, B6, B9, B12. All these B's, right?
Why so many? Well, I only know B12.
Well, let's look up. Vitamins are what we call cofactors. Cofactors, when you have, as far as a chemical reaction or chemical chain reaction, the cofactors actually help that reaction move along. But depending on what's going on, that's where the 1, the 2, the 3, well, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 9, and 12 come in. And they come up with those numbers, I don't know really how they come up with those numbers, but there are different kinds of Bs. B1, which is thiamine, okay, that's important. That's important for our health. A lot of people know about B12. B12 is important because, why? Why do you think B12 is important? Energy, yes, Annie, energy. Let's go, oh, I need B12, give me energy. Yes, B12 gives us a lot of energy. You guys remember your Dutch test? Your Dutch hormone test? It measured how well your body was using what? B12. And we know that if your body has B12, if the B12 is not being activated, it's as good as not even having it. So therefore, in our supplements, when we provide B12 to you, we provide methylated B12, which is an active form. If you go buy B12 off the shelf at a store, typically that's cyanocobalamin, and that's the inactive form. So, but when you take it, your body has to activate it. Methylcobalamin is the activated B12, and so you take it and your body doesn't have to activate, it's already activated. So it's important to know the difference.
So I was reading that, was the one that said, yeah, because I was buying the other one,
Mhm.
and when I read it, it says, use that one.
Yes.
So,
Exactly, good, yeah, very good, Annie. I mean, that's the importance of knowing what you're getting. Yes,
And the
yes, Connie?
the B12 under your tongue, because it absorbs more quickly, right?
Well, it can come in different forms, okay? You can take a capsule that you just swallow.
Right.
Or you can do sublingual,
Yeah.
and so either way, but it depends on what form of the B12 it is. Is it methylated B12?
Methylated.
Or if it's inactive, which is cyanocobalamin B12.
Which B is it that helps your nervous system?
That helps your nervous system, the B's that help your nervous system the most is your B5, your B6.
Okay.
And then also niacin has an effect on it as well, which is B3.
Okay.
Yes, Miriam?
Go with B12 again, what type should we get?
It should be methylcobalamin. Methylcobalamin. And once again, if you need B, and when we do go over your Dutch test and we recognize you need vitamin B, we will give you the methylcobalamin. That's part of your wellness program. We will provide that to you. But it's important for you to know what it is and know the difference. Okay, great. What else? So we talked about C, we talked about D, we talked about B's. Any other vitamins out there?
E.
Vitamin E, that helps our immune system as well. It also helps our skin, okay? Vitamin E, yes, what else? Vitamin A, what's vitamin A for? What's it good for?
Which one's sore eyes?
Our eyesight, vitamin A and carrots, okay? Now, there's different types of vitamins, okay? All the vitamins we name fat-soluble vitamins and water-soluble vitamins. Water-soluble vitamins are B and C, and the fat-soluble vitamins are A, D, E, and K, are your fat-soluble vitamins. And the difference is where they're stored. Water-soluble vitamins, for the most part, if you take too many water-soluble vitamins, your body's just going to urinate it out, just going to pee it out, if you're getting too much. The fat-soluble vitamins, however, it can store up in your body. But how much you say is too much? Well, let's look at this. Vitamin D. You have to ingest a lot of vitamin D over a long period of time in order to get toxic on vitamin D. So you have to ingest probably 60,000 units a day for 6 months before you get toxic on vitamin D. However, if you're not careful, you're just eating all these vitamins and not thinking about what people can get toxic on vitamin D. Vitamin A, that's another one. Vitamin A, if you eat too much vitamin A, especially women who are pregnant, they can affect their unborn baby. So you want to watch out for how much vitamin A you're ingesting if you're pregnant or you know someone who's pregnant. Okay? And the other thing is, if you're in Alaska and you're running and you're in your survival mode and you kill the polar bear, do not eat the polar bear liver because it has too much vitamin A and you will die. Right? Okay, so just remember that. You did Alaska, all right? Okay. Now, the next thing we have are the phytonutrients. You guys remember what phytonutrients are? The phytonutrients are the things that are inherent in the fruit and vegetables that give it the rich different colors. Remember we talked about eating the rainbow? It gives it different rich colors, but those are important because they help the body absorb the vitamins. Sometimes when you go out in the store or somewhere and get a vitamin, you might see vitamin D or vitamin E or something, but if it has taken the phytonutrients away from the vitamin, it's not going to be used as readily in the body. So the phytonutrients help the vitamins get in your body. The vitamins help all of your chemical reactions go on, and that's how it works. Okay? So the phytonutrients and eating the rainbow. Here we are, phytonutrients. Eating the rainbow, look at all those great colors. We recommend trying to eat a variety of colors every day. What's a serving of a fruit or vegetable? Do you guys remember a serving of a fruit or vegetable? Okay, if it's raw, it's a cup. If it's cooked, half a cup. Okay? And the key is this. We recommend you're eating at least anywhere from 9 to 12 servings of fruit and vegetables a day. It's not that much. I mean, 9 to 12 servings, that's only 6 cups. 6 cups is not much at all. That's throughout the day. And the variety of colors, try to do it throughout the day, but if you don't, at least throughout the week, because if you're only eating green vegetables, you're missing out on all the reds and the purples and the oranges and yellows. So try to eat a variety of colors. So eat the rainbow on your left, not the rainbow on your right.
Not the Skittles?
Yeah, not those. Those are terrible.
Why?
Well,
Sweet, not much sugar.
you can do it, but are you giving your body the right fuel when you do it?
I don't know, but I love apples.
Well, apples are great. You want to do apples.
Is there apples up there?
Yeah, apples are, let's see,
I thought it was
Bananas,
There's a banana, but apples are good. Apples are good. Apples are good. But I said on the right, these are not apples over here.
What are they?
Those are Skittles.
Oh, that's candy. Okay. Well, tell me, what is that green plant there at the top?
The
The
romaine
long one,
lettuce.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am?
Romaine-
What is that?
Romaine lettuce.
Romaine lettuce.
Roman.
And when you talk about lettuce, leaf lettuce is better than head lettuce. Head lettuce is like iceberg lettuce. Leaf lettuce is romaine, red leaf lettuce, green leaf lettuce, Boston lettuce.
They
Okay?
last longer.
It gives you better nutrients with the leaf lettuce.
Okay.
However, iceberg lettuce is a good source of water in the iceberg lettuce. Okay?
Well, one time they had, it was in the news about eating romaine lettuce.
Yeah, no, okay. You guys remember, that was because it was what is it? It was a bacteria. It was,
E. coli.
E. coli, but it was leishmaniasis? Not leishmaniasis, but, what's the, legionnaires? Or something. Anyway, it was bacteria. Guess what? Bacteria is everywhere. So when you get your fruit and vegetables, wash them. Wash them. Did you ever see those nutrition shows on like the Food Channel or something? And they come in and they just pick it up and
And drop them in.
just, don't do that. Wash everything. We recommend you wash it in as far as a vinegar water solution, or if it's a mild organic type soap, you can wash, or at the very least rinse it. But if you can have a vinegar-based solution, do it. Now you can buy those fancy fruit wash stuff, okay? But it's going to be expensive, and you can get the same thing with a vinegar water solution.
So what ratio do you mix the vinegar and water?
The ratio, I don't know, probably, I would say maybe in a gallon of water, probably about a cup of vinegar or half a cup of vinegar in a gallon of water or something. I mean, it doesn't have to be as strong. I mean, you don't want, but you don't want fruit to taste like vinegar, okay? And if it has skin on it, you're not going to be absorbed as much. Now, when it comes to eating things like watermelon or oranges, we recommend you wash the outside of it first
And cantaloupe.
before you cut it. Because if you don't, whatever's on the outside, you're introducing on the inside. Lettuce, wash it. If you guys have a salad spinner, you know, wash it, put in that salad spinner and spin it around, let all the water, so that's important. Great questions. Now, proper nutrition is crucial to maintain what? Strength, flexibility, immune response, and mental agility as we age. Why? Because when you give our bodies the proper building blocks, it's going to help our bodies. It's going to do exactly what it's supposed to do. However, if you don't, body starts going downhill quickly. Strength, muscles, building those muscles. Flexibility, that's important. Why do you need flexibility?
So I don't fall.
So you don't fall, so you can bend. Because guess what, when you get rigid, things break when you get rigid. Okay? When you're flexible, you can move all over, right? So, mental agility, our brain needs those important nutrients so that it can help us think clearly, not have suffer brain fog. Brain fog is a result of inflammation, chronic inflammation. And we know that a lot of things that cause inflammation is stress. And what are those three forms of stress? Chemical, physical, yes, physical, Bob, or emotional. Emotional, those are the three forms of overwhelming stress, and when our body gets overwhelmed with stress, things start having problems. Inflammation occurs. Right? So here's some simple suggestions. We want to minimize or eliminate processed foods. Processed foods will cause inflammation because a lot of times there's chemicals in the processed foods that the body does not recognize, but whenever you ingest anything, the body tries to use it. Perimeter shop. What's a perimeter shop mean?
Shop on the outside of the grocery store.
Exactly. What's on the outside of the grocery store?
Fresh foods.
Fresh fruit and vegetables and,
Usually your produce, your fresh fruit, vegetables, your meats, and so perimeter. Everything in the middle that's on the shelves, most of those are processed. So eat raw. Raw is better than cooked when it comes to fruit and vegetables. However, when you cook it, try to cook it to still crisp and not all mushy. I'm from the South, but you know when we cook a lot of things are mushy. We don't want to do that. We've learned, and even though I'm from the South, I don't eat the South now. Okay? All right? Consume more vegetables, phytonutrients, all those great colors. And if we need supplementation, make sure we're getting the right supplementation and understanding why we're getting that supplementation. Less cooking. Once again, raw's better, but less cooking. Try to blanch something or quick steam it versus, once again, boiling. And then eliminate sugar. And then definitely do not consume artificial sweeteners. Why not? Yes, Bob, they're toxic. They are toxic. Toxic. Once again, they should be banned because they cause a lot of problems. Sucralose, the yellow packet, what does it cause? Sucralose causes problems with the gut and the intestines. The pink packet, saccharin, the pink packet, what does it cause?
Cancer.
It can cause cancer, yes, but it causes a lot of joint and muscle issues, but saccharin can cause cancer. And then the last one, the blue packet, aspartame, what does that cause?
Cancer.
It does cause cancer as well. You get rash?
Nerve problems.
Yeah, that's a neurotoxin. It turns into formaldehyde in your body. You guys know what formaldehyde is for, right?
Yeah, embalming.
Yeah. So that you don't have to do much when you die, right? So artificial sweeteners, definitely cut those out. Eat as many meals at home or prepare them at home as possible. Now, there are a lot of different meal preps in the area. If you don't know, we can help you get tapped into resources for meal preps. If you cook, a couple days a week and then eat off of that, freeze some of it, but try to get as many meal prepared at home as possible. Now, what doesn't work? When it comes to our diet, just skipping meals, that's not beneficial over time. As a matter of fact, skipping breakfast, now, skipping it maybe once a week, that's okay. But if you're skipping it routinely, that puts undue stress on the body. Okay? So that's not really working. Falling for the idea that healthy eating cannot be pleasurable. Oh man, you gotta start, if you're thinking, it all tastes like cardboard, something's wrong. You gotta make sure you're eating the right stuff. And there's a lot of great foods out there. Now, yo-yo dieting. The thing about diets aren't sustainable. So you want to be able to, once again, this is a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle program. So as you incorporate things in your lifestyle, things that you can maintain your diet, and maintain your good eating habits. Shopping by commercial. What's the purpose of commercials? To sell. Exactly. So when you shop by commercial, they're just trying to push something to you. Oh, this, whatever it is. Oh, here, eat this. This is great. Well, read and find out what it is. I had one person one time, actually my wife, the person said, oh, well, here's some fruit chews or whatever. It's fruit. This is good. They were talking about for my son. And those fruit chews were nothing but pure sugar. It was like, that's not fruit. All right, and finally, as far as getting information through orthodox medical and processed food channels. Remember I told you the system is stacked against us when it comes to orthodox medical. Orthodox means traditionally trained Western medicine. Traditionally trained Western medicine, I was one of them. We learned how to give out medications. We learned from pharmaceutical companies. Processed food channels, the food industry, they want to make money and they want you to consume more. So they push and put a lot of things into our foods so that it makes us consume them. So watch where the information source is. Yes, Bob?
I have noticed that when I go to the doctor's office, most times, they'll have the TV on in the waiting room, and there's one or two things going to be showing. Something about food, cooking, or house building. Why? Why can't they show something else?
Well, if you come, when you come to my office, right now my DVD player is getting better. But typically when you come to my office, you're gonna see something like a documentary about food or a documentary about nutrition.
Well, that's because you're in a different business.
Right. Now, the other doctors, I can't answer for them. I guess they try to get something neutral, I don't know. But yeah, they try to get something neutral.
Even at Fort Campbell in the pharmacy, I noticed it. You go there, you sit and you watch how to build this house and how to remodel this house.
Yeah, and we'll see, I think they might be trying to get something neutral, because people complain about certain things, so I think that's it. I used to be at Fort Campbell, and people complain about the channel, and I'm thinking, when I was the chief, I was thinking, if I had my way, the TV wouldn't be on this, but, you know, I had to go.
At home, I just have radio on, I don't turn the TV on, because it takes too much time to watch what's on the program.
Okay. And let's see, the last thing, failing to understand that wellness is 95% self-care. And you can't assign someone else to keep you healthy. Even the doctor. Okay. So don't assign someone else. Learn, if your doctor's not giving you the information you need, make sure you find a new doctor. But the doctor should be your health coach and mentor to help you get to that healthy place where you want to be. So let's look at foods with high nutrition and caloric ratio. Fruits and vegetables. The higher the nutrition and the lower the calorie, that's better. You don't want to have something with a lot of calories and low nutritional value. That's something like, you know, what?
Little Debbie's.
Little Debbie's. Little Debbie's have a lot of calories and low nutritional value. All right? Versus you want something with high nutritional value and low calories, fruit and vegetables. And if you look in your ultra prevention book on page 274, they have a good list of high foods with high nutritional and low calories. So on page 274 in your ultra prevention book, that's the green book. So foods that energize, nourish, and burn fat. Look at all these great foods that energize and burn fat. You have your apples over here. Avocados. You guys like avocados? Avocados, awesome. Awesome source. Your fish, your freshwater fish, your nuts like walnuts, almonds, blueberries, packed with energy. Broccoli, your sweet potatoes, pomegranate. As far as those are flax seeds and beans. But you look at all those nice vibrant colors there. You're hitting almost every color already, but there's a lot more. But these are a lot of good foods that energize. We're going to get a little bit more to that once again when we get to the food plants. Yes, sir.
The pomegranate juice that they sell in the Sam's and grocery stores, is that good for you?
Read what's in there. Read what's in there. If they have added sugar, it's not as good for you. If they have chemical compounds that have 9 or 10 letters in it or more, it's probably not that good for you.
Organic better,
Organic's always better than non-organic.
even if it's in the grocery store.
Yes, organic's better. Yes, ma'am.
The bags of nuts, like, my grandma used to have like bags of nuts like that.
Uh-huh.
Should we, I saw those at like Christmas time, but I don't know that you normally see those in the grocery store. Should we be
Yeah.
eating nuts that are still like in the shell?
Yes, you can eat nuts and sugar on the shelf.
But is that better for you than like the bags of like walnuts that are in the baking area?
Well,
Because they're raw nuts as well. They've just been shelled.
yeah, sometimes when they're in the bags, they've been shelled only, and that makes it more convenient. Sometimes they may be roasted And depending on what they're roasted, they're
Yeah.
kind of not as good as raw.
Honey roast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've noticed that since I've been watching for sunflower oil, like I don't do any of the roasted nuts anymore. And
Yeah.
so I was looking for raw nuts, and I saw the bagged nuts like that in the shell at Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like not sure about them.
Yeah, they're not as sold as ready, but you can find nuts in the shells, especially when you go more like to the farmer's market or more like to Whole Foods,
Okay.
those kind of places.
What about V8?
V8 juice? V8 juice, it's okay, but it has a lot of other things in it besides just the vegetable juice, in order to make it. Yeah, it's got, a lot of sodium in it as well, but you gotta watch out for V8 juice.
About Gatorade.
What's that?
Gatorade.
Terrible. Gatorade's terrible. Gatorade's terrible. It's just sugar water.
We see all the fire departments and the sports people drinking all.
And how much money are they getting for doing that?
I don't know.
They're getting a lot of money. They're getting paid to do that.
My boss
So,
invented Gatorade.
yeah, Gatorade was invented not too long ago down in Florida, but it's not, it does not give your body all the electrolytes that it says it has. I mean, it has some electrolytes in it, but it's a lot more sugar and it's a lot more problematic.
Even in
And
the
then,
hot-
and now the worst one, worse than regular Gatorade, is G2, which is Gatorade 2, G2, because it has sucralose in it. Okay? Yes.
Powerade.
Powerade, same thing. Sugar water.
What do they give you in hospital?
They do, they give it to you in the hospital if
All
you're
right, listen. All right,
dehydrated.
listen to us. What? How does the hospital make money?
Keep you sick.
When you're admitted, right? Yeah.
He said to keep you sick.
Well, it's a system. I want to help you avoid being in that system so you're not going to the hospital. In the hospital, I mean, there are a lot of atrocious things that happen in the hospital
Yes.
that aren't for your health and wellness. It's to keep you quiet.
The menu.
The menu, yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Food plans. Look at these food plans. In your packet here, we're going to talk about simple food. Now, if you would like for us to sit down, just get an appointment with me. We can sit down and actually do a specialized meal plan. I just kind of put two of them in here. The first one, the cardiometabolic plan. Now, this one has suggested servings if you want to get a 1,200 to 1,400 calorie a day diet. Now, cardiometabolic, what does that mean?
Cardio.
Heart, your blood vessels, your liver, your muscles, cardiometabolic. So on this plan, if you observe, the things that are in, everything on here is good, but the things that are in blue, if you look over it, items in blue indicate preferred therapeutic foods. Those are like superfoods when it comes to your cardiometabolic processes. Okay? And it's broken down into your proteins, your legumes, your dietary alternatives, your nuts, your fats and oils. On the back, it talks about your fruit and your vegetables. Vegetables in the one category, then your starchy vegetables, your fruits, your whole grains, and your beverages. And once again, if you look at your bottom left on that, it says organic, non-GMO fruit and vegetables, herbs and spices are preferred. Organic, non-GMO is preferred. So cardiometabolic, liver, vessels, your visceral fat, the fat inside your belly, not the fat on the outside of your belly, the fat on the inside of your belly. That all affects. So if you have any issues with your blood sugar, you want to probably look at this kind of a eating plan. And when we sit down together, we will find out what your specific caloric intake is needed, and we'll specify the servings of each kind of thing for you. And that'll come along with, as far as weekly planner, which has like recipes and everything. It'll also come with as far as the comprehensive guide. The comprehensive guide is to help you understand the process and what you're doing, okay? Next, what is our energy source of our, what's our energy organelle? Mitochondria, you guys should know this. The mitochondria, that's where we get our energy. The mitochondria. Now let's look at the mitochondria. I want you guys to really think about this. Our body produces so much energy a day. It's incredible. Look at this. Now this is a representation of a cell. Representation. But if you notice, they have this one little mitochondria up here. Actually, each of our cells, with the exception of red blood cells, are packed with mitochondria because we need to have to produce energy. What percent of your body is water? About 70-75% of our body is water. However, your weight, 10% of your weight is all mitochondria. Think about that. So if you weigh 200 pounds, 20 pounds of that are just these little mitochondria because we need that much energy to live and to do our bodily functions. So if we're not giving our bodies the source, the energy, the fuel it needs to fuel the mitochondria, we're going to be low in energy. So the mighty mitochondria, that's what we're going to help you understand. So this next one, the Mito food plan, is all about giving things to the mitochondria to help our mitochondria make some energy. So once again, now this one doesn't have servings on here, but you once again, it's proteins, all the different food categories, and then it says, once again, the things that are in blue are the things that are preferred therapeutic foods for the mitochondria to have energy. Any questions with the mitochondria? Yes, ma'am.
The three organs again, liver, what else?
Oh, for the cardiometabolic, liver, your arteries and vessels, and then your visceral fat and your muscles. Those are the things that in the cardiometabolic that affect your cardiometabolic processes. And then mitochondria, that's all energy. Now, I did not put an example of the core. There's some other food plans we can look at, but we want to make sure we're tailoring what's right for you. I just got to give you a few examples. We could sit down, like I said, get an appointment with me. We could sit down and actually do one for you specifically to fit your needs and get things down. Right? Okay, we can eat well when we eat out. That's a lot of people stumble sometimes going out to eat. So what do we look at when we go out to eat? Ordering water with lemon versus ordering a soft drink or a lemonade or something else. Okay? Ordering healthy salad as an entree. Order fish and meats baked, grilled, or broiled versus fried. Don't get items with mayonnaise or sour cream because that's a lot of fat and fillers there. Don't think you have to clear your plate because a lot of times those portion sizes are huge. And then finally, avoid your breads, your french fries, your onion rings, your cream soups, gravies, heavy sauces. And then, this is a big one, steering clear of all you can eat buffets. Why would you think you need to steer clear of all you can eat buffets?
They're all processed and full of junk.
Yeah, it's a lot of processed things.
The lettuce isn't washed.
And the thing is this, a lot of people think, oh, I paid for this, I'm gonna get my money's worth. And they go back and they gorge themselves. And they gorge themselves. And have all the extra calories. And what do those extra calories turn into? Fat. Turn into fat. Brain fog. Inflammation. Okay,
If
yes.
everybody quit eating out like that, golden crowd go out of business.
So, I'm sure they'll come with something else.
Well, people gotta live.
So you're they're not, I'm not gonna keep them there. They're depending on me, and they're gonna go out of business. And that's okay. You know, just like the horse and buggy, what happened when the car came along? What happened to horse and buggy people? They all died? No, they found something else to do, right? Same thing. If people stop eating out at go all you can eat buffets, they'll find something else to do. I'm sure of it.
What's every blue moon?
Listen, every now and then, enjoy your life. Every now and then, that's okay. But when you go, just be mindful of what you're doing. Just be mindful of what you're doing, okay? And then, don't go to the restaurant starving or very hungry.
Or to the grocery store.
Or to the grocery store, exactly, Valerie. Because you buy things that you definitely don't want or need. So,
You know something, Doc?
yes.
I noticed this list. Nowhere on these meats do I see pork. Is there a reason?
The reason is because pork is not as helpful when it comes to a cardiometabolic eating plan, nor is it for your energy.
So you just killed me.
I love pork.
And this, once again, you guys will not hear me saying you can't do anything, because you can. Choice is yours.
I just noticed it was no.
We want to help you get from here to here. Now, if your goal is to be here and to go here, you're in the wrong place.
Okay,
But if your goal is to go here to here, you never get there.
I have definitely got to change.
No, high fructose corn syrup, using microwaves to heat or reheat food, superheat. Aspartame, sucralose, and saccharin, those artificial sweeteners. Unfermented soy-rich foods. It's because soy, a lot of the soy is GMO at this point. Using olive oil with high heat. When you use olive oil on high heat, you denature it and it becomes a problem. So if you want to do high heat, use coconut oil. Low heat, olive oil is okay.
I was in the store the other day and had on there, olive oil, it was a different kind of olive oil, and it was, you can use it with high heat. That's what it says for frying.
Well, if that's the case, one, read the ingredients, what's in there. Because sometimes you see olive oil, but when you look at the ingredients, most of the ingredients might be safflower oil or some other kind of oil. But it has a little bit of olive oil in it.
I have a question about orange juice, organic orange juice. They sell it at Kroger now. And it has sugar in it. Is it okay to drink even though it...
Juice is concentrated sugar. So all fruit has sugar in it. It has inherent sugar. So if it has added sugar, that's no problem. Or if it's concentrated, that's no problem. That's just extra sugar. You say, look at how much sugar is there. Oh, juice is great. It's coming from the fruit. Yes, but in that concentration, you're getting a lot of sugar.
So if it says no sugar added, it's okay to drink?
It's better, but once again, look at the total amount of sugar. It's better to eat the orange because you're going to have fiber and other things to help your body break up that sugar and not get the sugar so involved in your body system. Okay? Okay, allow boredom to set in your nutritional approach. Keep it exciting, keep it fun. Last few things. Allow for cheat days. Now, cheat days once every 2 to 3 months. Not once every week. Once every 2 to 3 months. And on the cheat day, don't try to eat your 3 months worth of food in that one time you cheat. Be sensible. Enjoy your life. Choosing foods that don't cause many negative choose foods that do not cause many negative repercussions. So if you know your body is going to feel terrible after you eat that cheesecake, but you say, I'm going to eat it anyway, and now you feel terrible, and your stomach's boiling, and you're having other issues, you might want to try something that's going to satisfy that sweet, but not going to cause a problem in your belly. And then finally, stay in control. Don't let the food control you. You control the food going into your mouth. Yes, Connie?
Why do they emphasize dark chocolate so much?
Dark chocolate has antioxidants, and typically the dark chocolate is not the dark chocolate like in a Hershey bar. It's like dark chocolate, like 90% cocoa.
Okay.
And that is not, it's bitter. It's very
Yeah.
bitter.
It tastes
It's definitely
horrible.
acquired taste. Definitely acquired taste on that.
And they add sugar to it.
And you gotta watch out, they'll
If you
sometimes
look
add
at the
sugar.
label,
Okay.
Yeah.
We used to all, chocolate
Okay,
bars,
wrap it up. Herbs and spices,
you don't want to bite into them.
a lot of the herbs and spices, cinnamon helps sugar control, your parsley, your ginger, turmeric's good for anti-inflammation. Oregano is very helpful for our bowel and our GI tract. And once again, flexible guidelines. Look at the big picture. What are your health goals? You guys have your health goals written down on the mirror?
yeah.
Understand what is going on. Remember, going back to your core eating, open your mind to healthy foods, explore and enjoy different types of food. And organic. Organic is important for your produce, your dairy, and your dairies, eggs. In May is they're gonna open up the farmer's market again. In your binder, in chapter 2, it talks about the CSA, the Community Supported Agriculture. Our producer is Sweeter Day Farm, so in your packet, you have this little sheet right here, Sweeter Day Farms. This is Todd and Krista. And they just had a little son back in December. Phenomenal people. They have a farm down in Dixon, and you can go down and visit their farm and see how they produce their crop and everything. And the community supported agriculture, pretty much you buy a share, and every week when they bring the farmer's market, you can come and pick it up. Fresh produce. If you grow your own, fantastic. I just don't have time to grow my own. All right? But these they grow for us, and that's okay. Now, everything you get at the farmer's market may not be pesticide free. So you gotta ask the farmer, how do they grow their crops? So don't just think, oh, the farmer's market's pesticide free and all organic. You gotta ask them, all right? Now we talk about detoxifying fruit and vegetables, protein, include daily, as far as your cruciferous vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, bok choy, your leafy green vegetables and herbs, your sulfur rich, that's when your cruciferous vegetables, liver healing vegetables, your citrus fruits. All of these cruciferous vegetables, super rich in sulfur, are healthy. Now, question, who knows somebody has a sulfur allergy?
Me.
But your body needs sulfur. Can you eat broccoli?
Yes.
It has sulfur in it. Can you eat cauliflower?
I don't like it.
Okay, but it has, the difference is this. When people have a sulfur allergy, it's because it's an inorganic sulfur that's in a pill form versus an organic sulfur that's inherent in the food.
Okay.
Because we need sulfur to live. So you see the difference? When you eat something natural versus when you're eating something that's man-made, concocted out of natural. Okay? Healthy fats, clean, healthy proteins, beneficial bacteria. As far as garlic, you're going to chop it, let it sit for 5 minutes, cook it low and slow. Healthy eating, saute it, steam it, quick boil, not boil it to mush. So once again, good nutrition equals good energy, good food, and good health. You guys have been fantastic, and we're here to serve you.